We have our great leader on the call tonight, and Miss Lisa is going to be sharing her knowledge about our BioLimitless rapid funnels technology. And it is my great pleasure to introduce you to Lisa. Lisa's been involved in this type of industry for over 20 years, and she's been using rapid funnels for over 5 years herself. Please help me welcome Miss Lisa Head.
Well, thank you so much, Deb. I appreciate that. Thank you, Felice, for that round of applause. I saw that. Thank you. Well, anyway, hi everybody. Like Deb said, my name is Lisa Head. I live with my husband Michael in Plano, Texas, and so it has definitely been a fun journey here with Limitless and working with so many of you. I'm very, very grateful. Michael and I are so excited about everything that's been happening as well as what's about to happen. And just speaking of what's been happening, I do know that we might have someone new on the phone tonight or listening to the replay on this, that perhaps you have been with blockchain sports or you want to be with blockchain sports. I just have to mention that we're very excited because last weekend they announced that blockchain sports opened back up the opportunity to be part of the crowdfunding to become a founder. And so we've got a very precious little bit of time left that they opened back up for us, and it ends on Sunday, September 22nd. So you're going to hear a little bit more in a moment. Richard is going to be doing a presentation right after this, so you can learn more about it or put some friends, some prospects onto that. Deb will tell you a little bit more after we're done here tonight, but super excited about that. Just a really short window of time with blockchain sports left to be able to take advantage of that through September 22nd. And by the way, there is a big call tomorrow, an announcement call that they just posted out at 1 p.m. UTC, which is 8 a.m. CST Central Time. And definitely don't miss that. What's going to be announced at 8 a.m. in the morning, we don't know, but we're excited to find out about that. So definitely take advantage of what's happening with blockchain sports. But really, the next project after blockchain sports is BioLimitless. And many of us went to Las Vegas last month and got to see the whole official launch of BioLimitless Direct and got to hear from Dr. Naputi, Dr. Mertz, several other doctors, as well as top leaders in this industry, as well as Jeremy and Edouard. And so many amazing things are happening. My background, I've been in the travel space, but I've also been in the health and wellness space for many, many years. And one of the things I'm very, very passionate about is the holistic health and wellness, and to be able to take our own health into our own hands. And self-care is the new healthcare and the new wealth care. So I love everything that we're doing with BioLimitless, and it's truly, I think what we're going to see is that it's going to be a crusade around these products and around everything that we have got going on. And so very, very excited that we are going to have the opportunity to be able to participate with this next project from the standpoint of crowdfunding that's getting ready to roll out, as well as these amazing products that truly everyone needs to know about. The products, they need to know about the DNA test and everything that's taking place. And the income opportunity that comes from it as well, because it is a peer-to-peer type of business model. And so we get the opportunity to work alongside top doctors, including Dr. Eric Naputi and his business partners, as we roll out the BioLimitless Centers for Excellence to give people an alternative way to get true health care versus sick care. And don't get me on my soapbox about that, because I can go for days about this. And if anybody wants to have an offline conversation and have me enlighten you about the things I've learned over the years, I'm happy to talk with you and share with you some of my knowledge and things that I've learned. But I am so excited to be aligned with many of you, but especially on a project with Dr. Eric Naputi. I found out who Dr. Naputi was back in 2020 when he was one of America's doctors speaking out on the truths of COVID. And so to have this opportunity is huge, and everybody needs to know about it. So one of the things that I know a lot of us do whenever we're starting a new entrepreneurial venture is to, you're thinking about, your brain sometimes is going, 90 miles an hour. You're trying to figure out, who should I talk to? What should I do? How do I keep track of it all? What do I show them? All of those different things, and feel a little overwhelming. Well, what if there was a tool where you had a lot of your resources all in one place that kept track of all of your prospects and your basically your CRM, and to help you be able to manage your marketing, to manage your contacting, your inviting, your follow-up? What if you could do that all in one place for less than $25 a month? Would it be worth it? You betcha. And so that's what we have with Rapid Funnel. And so if you have not taken your phone out yet, make sure you're taking notes, but go after this is over to your app store or to your Play Store and look for BioLimitless Direct. That is the app you want to download to get what we're about to talk about, BioLimitless Direct. It's a purple and white icon with the BioLimitless logo on it. So it's free to download. Just so you know, there is a free version and there is a paid version. So you are welcome to stick with the free version, and it's just that, it's free month to month. And then the paid version is $24.95 per month, or you can do it at a full 12 months prepay and get a discount on. I think you get a couple of months for free. So up to you how you would want to do that. So that's how you get what I'm getting ready to talk with you about and go through with you with the Rapid Funnel. So it's really called BioLimitless Direct app, but it's with a company called Rapid Funnel, which, like Deb mentioned, I've worked with Rapid Funnel for a number of years. It's an amazing app-based contact management program. And so what I really want to do is to show you guys a few things about it. What I do love about Rapid Funnel, and I know that they'll be doing, and the gentleman that owns it spoke on stage. I'm trying to remember what his name is now. I think Steve. But anyway, they will be doing some how-to webinars and things to help us understand more. But just through my years of working with it, I wanted to take a few minutes tonight and just share with you some of the things that I've done to work with Rapid Funnel over the years. So I am going to go in and share my phone, and hopefully all of this will start working. Okay, perfect. All right. So see right here, right in the middle, kind of on Michael's nose, there is the direct, the purple BioLimitless Direct. And so anyway, I cannot see anyone. So if I lose y'all or you cannot see it, unmute yourself and speak up and let me know, because I can't see anything right now other than my screen that I want to show you guys. So here we are on the home screen of the BioLimitless Direct app. And so this is basically what it looks like. And what I love, I'm just gonna, don't get too caught up in what the main part of the homepage is right now. Although I do want to show you something super cool that you may or may not know. Is down here it says Build Rise, or BioLimitless Direct Rise in Dubai. Up to 50 winners and tons of amazing prizes. Business class airfare, 5-star hotel, VIP and priority seating are up for grabs. See contest details below for more info. And it runs August 17th to January 2nd. So they are going to be rewarding us and tracking us for using this app. So myself included need to get busier utilizing this app and everything. So they kind of gamify it. So you can see these different names. Stanja, 75 points. Here's number 10 down here, Manuel Davis, 17 points. So you can tell it's still up for grabs, 6 points at, or 4 points at number 30. And so you can go in there and you can see that my rank is currently 65. So I got to bump that up. And so basically, to get back over here to the home page, if you take a look, things are going to look a little bit different from Apple or iPhone to Android. I'm on an Android, so you're going to see that Team Android, yes. And so anyway, what we're going to do is I want to just show you some of what I think is the most exciting things first. Is down at the bottom, it says resources. So when you click on resources and it can pop this little message up, it says, if you're sending a resource and would like to have this resource tracked back to the person, first create the contact in the app and then send that contact or resource from their contact details page. I'm going to show you that in a moment. But what are these resources? Well, one of the things that we have is these 3 different areas. So share the product. So show, shadow, share, duplicate, get this out there. This makes a simple system for sharing and duplication. And what we know is that if things duplicate, you can get paid. You get rewarded when it does. So talking about invite, like just some super simple things here underneath how to invite. I don't necessarily say you have to like use this to send your invites, but let's do just a quick invite training here. There's 3 different things here. If you want to actually send this to someone and not type it out yourself, you would check off the little box. And then you see down here at the bottom, there's an email, there's a text, and there's another share button. That other share button would like go to WhatsApp or to Manager, for example. But I'm not going to do that right now, so I uncheck the box. But if you want to preview and see what it is, so you don't send anything until you take a look at it and know what it is. Here's preview. Okay, all that is, hey, kind of curious. Have you ever taken a genetic test? Question mark. If you want to copy it, you can just hit copy. See it copied right to my clipboard. And now I can go paste it in my own if I don't want to go through my contact section. Here's the next one. Have you done a full spectrum DNA test yet? I don't mean the ancestry ones. I mean the full blown health ones. I'm blown away by it. Total game changer for self-care. So again, these are just creating some interest. Here's another one, mutual acquaintance. Hey, I came across a company that has genetic tests. Have you heard of this? I thought it was revolutionary. Can I send you some information? If that's your style, you can send that. So you can see what it is by checking on the preview. Then if you want to send it, then click the box to the left, like right there, okay? Now, here's what I really like, to pique the interest. So check this out. I think this is a brilliant thing, and I just need to slow down long enough to send some of these, but it's a self-care survey that's in here. Your wellness journey, your health and wellness journey, a 1-minute survey. I'm not going to read all of this off to you, but how would you describe your approach to health and wellness? Have you ever taken a DNA test for health? Are you confident in your lifestyle choices, like what you eat, sleep, the supplements you take, and what's best for you? Are you any regimen of customized supplements specifically for your body? Have you heard of cell signaling technology? You know, it's a little lengthy to me. I personally would rather see it a little shorter, but it's a great little survey to be able to send out to people. So that's what that one is. Here's a product sizzle video. I love how this comes up. So tired of the healthcare BS, and it's Dr. Eric Naputi doing a 50-second little overview with this. Then if somebody watches it, look, check this out. See, here's my face, there's my contact information. They can reach right out to me, or if they click on learn more, now it goes into a transform your health with our complete wellness blueprint. So it takes them to step 2 of kind of like in a way, a drip campaign. So they can learn more right then. They watch the first 50 seconds. They want to learn more. Now they watch the 5 minutes and then they're interested. They can reach out and call me. And I'm going to know, by the way, if I put them in through my CRM that they've watched this. And then they can even go to shop now, and it takes them right over to BioLimitless with my referral link. So how cool is that? Now, granted, we've got to help them get set up because we all know it's not just a simple credit card transaction. They've got to go through the correct sign up format with the blockchain. So this is so robust, guys. I love it. And then, you know, there's a few other things. If you're, you know, wanting to post out there a little bit more of a lead capture, for example, enough is enough. You know, it's just a few other, learn what the mainstream doesn't want you to know about healthcare. I mean, how many of y'all would respond to that and go, I want to learn what the mainstream doesn't want you to know about healthcare? Boom, get the secret now. And then there it is. And so there's so many different cool things that they can do to be able to learn about it through resources that you send. Present, you know, 3-way or webinar invite message. Hey, I'd love to schedule some time to meet. What's your availability this week? You know, to be able to set up a presentation to meet with someone. Now, one of the things I think that's coming is a more robust presentation, a video presentation that will go underneath this present tab as well. It's coming. I'm used to what this company does and how they work with company leaders to get that. So stay tuned. I'm sure that's happening. And then follow up. Here's some more things. These are just the small, like if you've been onto the BioLimitless Direct website page and you have, you know, watched some of the short little videos. So here is the little short video, less than 5 minutes, on the master macrobiotic. Let me try to say that fast 3 times. The master macrobiotic formula. And so Now it will play more about that, explained by Dr. Naputi, and then they can be able to go shop. And so this goes through and explains the cell signaling formula, the DNA kit, and then the bundle kit explained. So that's really cool. So they've maybe taken a look at it. They want to know more, tell me more about that DNA kit. How's it different? Well, you send that to them. So I click it off and click one of these ways to send it. And now I can send it to my prospect, but I'm going to show you a better way to do that. Okay. And then step 5 is a shop. It's basically your shopping link. So that's pretty cool. So check this out. There's some lead gen pages. Now these are only on the paid version. So just so y'all know, if you paid the $24.95, there's these kind of cool lead gen pages. And so I kind of already showed you some of that, but you can set them up a little bit different way. And then the Fast Start Onboard, there's basically a little Fast Start success page and then how to share the app. Like maybe you get a new person on board and you want them to know about this app. You can just click on the app and it will send them the link to be able to get the app. How cool is that? And then the Fast Start Success page, it's just a little video and then 3 things to get started. So again, all these things will continue to grow and be enhanced that we have on all of these different resources here. So all of those are down at the bottom, but now check this out. What you really want to do is to go underneath contacts and you want to put contacts in. So I've got a few contacts in here. Now let's say that I want to send my friend Yvette some information. So here's her contact information and her phone. I don't have her email in there, but her phone. So if you notice on her contact right up here, right underneath the stars, you see her score right now because I haven't sent her anything, is a 0. And then there's the stars. So see the little blue button to the far right, send resources. So now it went back into what I was just showing you. And I want to share with her about the product sizzle video, for example. If I want to check it out before I send it, okay, yeah, that's super cool. That's what I want to send her. Click it off because her email's not in there. It's just going to give me her text and then check it out. Check it out and let me know what you think. Thanks. Okay. I personally don't care for that. Oh, wait, there it is up at the top. Hi, Yvette. Here's a short video I thought you might find interesting. Then it gives that, check it out and let me know what you think. Thanks. Send. Boom. I just sent that to my friend. Okay. So that's in real life, one that literally just sent. And so what's going to happen is when she clicks on it, it's going to let me know that she clicked on it. And it's going to let me know that she, basically what she's done. And her score will go from 0 up and it will rate her. And so that's really cool. And underneath activity log, check it out. It showed that I sent it today at 6:50 p.m. and what I sent it. I can take notes. I can schedule tasks and follow-ups. So how cool is that? So when you have your contacts in here, you can send resources like that. Now, how do you add contacts? Well, it's super simple. Go to the little person down at the bottom with the plus. So I'm clicking on that little person in the dark blue circle. Click on it. Okay, new contact. You can type people in, but how many of you have a ton of people in your phone like me? I know I do. So anyway, you can use Wizard. I'm personally not a fan of it because I don't want my entire 3,000 contacts in my phone brought into here. Here's what I personally like to do is see up in the upper right corner, it says import. Do you want to import one contact or multiple contacts? For me personally, I prefer one contact. So then I go to one contact and let's say I want to go add my friend Kathy into that as the contact. There she is. Boom. Now, in some cases like her, I will tell you, it didn't pull her phone in. So I may have to go back and get that because sometimes in your phones, when it's saved underneath the phone storage direct or the Google, sometimes it doesn't pull in correctly. So this is actually good. Hey, live trial here. So it did not save her properly. So it put her name in there, but it did not put her phone number in there. So I'm not going to save that. Let's discard it. And so let's go. I'm going to go do another one contact and let's say I'm going to, let me find somebody I want to put in there. All right, let me put Allie. She's a personal fitness trainer. So there she went in. She's a personal trainer. So now there's her phone number and everything came in. Save. Do I want to schedule a follow-up? I could, but I haven't sent her anything, so not yet. Now Allie is in my phone and I can go in and I can send her resources. I'm not going to take the time to do that since I already did one, but that's how you get people into your phone. Okay. And to create that contact database. So you can use that. Now, as people start coming through, see up here at the top, it says hot list right in the middle underneath contacts. Hot list is for the people that have like clicked on things and like they're really hot. They're your hot prospects. So let's say you're busy and you haven't been tracking all of this stuff. Well, just go in and you can see who your hot contacts are. So one of the other things that that you can do with this as well is underneath your resources, you can create a contact card. So mine's already been created, but it will load your name and give you your personal details. Now, tried all the best healthcare or tired of all the healthcare BS, take our survey. It's got some links in there. But if I wanted to meet somebody, let's say I met somebody at a networking event and I want to share my card with them, there it is. Boom. And all I did is I set this up. You click the QR code, and now you have a digital business card that you can share with someone. And by the way, some of these links are defaulted right now, but you're going to be able to pick what links and things that you want on your digital business card. So that's pretty cool. And then as they allow us, and this, some of it may come from Richard, is that there's certain ways that you can add personal resources and things you can load into this app that you want to share. So that's a little bit more down the road. So that's a few things on sharing the resources. Now, one of the things is coaching, that little hat down at the bottom, kind of like you're graduating, you're studying. So check this out, mastering BioLimitless products. So there's some different things that you can go in, and most of them right now, they're just the videos. It's just kind of like watching them. Some of it's the same things that's in the resources, but you can see I've watched a couple of them. A couple of them I haven't. And so it kind of tracks your progress there. Now check this out. Pep Talk with Dr. Eric Naputi. Look at all these different podcast episodes that are in here that we can listen to right through the app. So those are some of the courses underneath the Coaching Academy. Okay. And then underneath more on the far right, people are like, okay, how did you set up your card? How did you get your picture in there? How did you do all of that stuff? So that's underneath the more. That is, for example, underneath settings. So go to the gear, and it's going to give you the ability to go in here and then, so there's me, but account settings. That's where I put my name, my phone number, my contact information, and to be able to do that stuff. And then if I want to change my picture, I clicked on picture. If you don't have a picture in there, it's just going to be a like just kind of a little head, like a little figure of a head. Well, just click on it and see it pops right up. New photo with phone camera or upload from the phone gallery. So take your pick, however you want to get your photo in there. So set up your account. That's really one of the first things I want you guys to do, even though I'm showing it to you later, is go click on the three dots, the more, and go into your settings and then go to account. And so check this out. When you set this up, you need to have your group codes. So here, see my name, and you've got account settings, language, notification settings, reset password, group codes. Group codes, the group code for this is Be Direct. So see it right up there in my group code, Be Direct. So that is why we have that in there. Now, if the company comes out with more group codes for like different areas of the world, if Richard comes up with a special group code for his team, then now we have got this ability to put in other group codes there within the same app. So super cool there. But anyway, you have a place down here where you can put in additional user information like your Facebook, your Twitter, your LinkedIn, your Instagram, your TikTok, your WhatsApp, whatever you want to have in there. Just go in and click edit and you can bring that in. Where does that show up? That shows up when you are sharing, for example, one of your with one of your contacts, the resources, like right here, down at the bottom, I don't have any more loaded in, but it would show down in there. I'm pretty sure that's where it shows, as well as on the contact card. When you create your contact card, it's going to show all your social media handles. So that's why it's important. I need to go in there and finish mine as well. So again, we got to that area for the settings underneath more, and then settings to see homes, contact, resource, contest. Like, let's say Richard and Miss B want to run a contest for us. Well, they can do a contest within that. There's already, that Rise in Dubai contest that's back there. Okay. So lots of different ways you can get to some of the same place, some things through here, but task and notifications. I like this one. So notifications, check this out. Task, I didn't really have any schedule, but underneath notifications, it's different things that they're dropping in here so that you can know how to. So again, tasks, notifications up at the top, that's where you get to those different things. And when one of my people that I've sent resources to, like when my friend Yvette clicks on that, it's going to pop up here in notifications that she opened it. It's also going to show if she watched it. How awesome is that? So love that part of it. One of the other things that, let's see, is it here? No, that's not where it's at. There is the support tab. So you can always get in touch with Rapid Funnel there if you have questions and need things for that. But one of the things that I was trying to find and get to here is there was, let's see, maybe they took it out, but there had been some coaching just on basics of Rapid Funnel that would take you into a few more resources than what I've shown you here. Maybe they have taken that down because there had been some basically tutorials, and I'm not seeing those tutorials in here right now, but typically Rapid Funnel, and they had been in here. So maybe they're changing out some of those tutorials right now. I don't know. Oh, took it away. Didn't mean. So basically, those are some of the main things that I wanted to show you guys. I just wish I could find the I'm like, where is it? Yeah, that's still the same thing. So the tutorials, guys, are not there. So sorry about that. But anyway, so that's basically where we're at on that. So I'm going to quit sharing my screen and we will wrap up here and see if anybody has any questions. Deb, if we have any time for that.
Okay. First of all, thank you, Lisa. That was so valuable. And we're so fortunate on our team to have so many people that have all this knowledge. That was really, really good. Thank you so much. And
my pleasure.
Yes, you're welcome. And if anyone has any questions, please type them in the chat and we will see if we have an answer for you.
Can I break a rule and ask a question without putting it in the chat?
I will let you do that, sir.
Well, only because it's going to be a little too long. So here I am. I'm sitting in my office, and I'm thinking, okay, well, I've got I can go one of two routes to attract people to Rapid Funnels. One is just like, oh, there's some people I really want to see this because I know they like this type of thing. I know they're into health or whatever. As you showed, you can send them to individual people. But what I like to do as well is I like to have, a little teaser video and say, to learn more, click here. So is it the same link? So let's say I want to do that. I get a little video of Dr. Eric. I say, hey, this guy's really awesome. This is the guy that did this, and this. If you want to learn more, click here. I'm doing it on my social media. How would I do that?
You can actually copy the link from that resource. So there is the ability to copy that resource link and type it in. I could go back in and show you, but basically the little share icon. So you had the email, the text, and then the little share icon. Then it's underneath the share icon where you can copy that link and be able to copy and paste that link wherever you want to. So you could do a social media post and put that in there. Um, and when you copy and paste a link or do something like that, it's not going to track it because it's not coming through your CRM from a contact. So you're not sending
Ah,
it from inside a contact. So if you're sending it to a specific contact, you will be able to go into your CRM and click on the person you're sending it to and send that resource to them. And it will track that they watched it. It will send you a notification by email as well as on the app, but probably through email. Mine's through email. That's, hey, so and so watched your link. And I believe the pro version will tell you how much of it they've watched. So if it's a 5-minute video and they bailed out after 2 minutes, it's going to show you that. You're going to know. So you're going to know exactly how to follow up with those people. But if it's a generic copy paste link of one of the resources, it will not track it. But yet you are using a resource that, like I showed you, is branded to you, Richard. So you can have your name, your phone number, your contact info below that. So if they click on that resource, it's going to take it out there. Now, let's just kind of brainstorm out loud for just a second. With social media, had you rather put it out there in mass and not know who you're talking to or who's looking at it, so you can't control your exposures? Or had you rather control your exposures, meaning be be aware of it through the entire pipeline, like who you sent it to, when they watched it, how long they watched it, and how to appropriate follow up? Or you can put it out there in social media, but you're not going to have those metrics. You're not going to know. So it's up to you or to anyone when they do it that way, how they want their results coming in. But you kind of, you're shotgunning because you don't know who's going to see it, and you're depending on them to follow back up with you.
so I put it out there, and Joe Blow is interested. He clicks on it and he goes and watches the video, and it's obviously on my link because I put my link in there. The follow-up after that, is there any kind of, because I know it talks about it being a rapid funnel, is there any kind of automated follow-up afterwards? Is there like a little email campaign or anything like
Right.
that?
So if he wants to see more, he can reach out to you. I have not seen a drip campaign in this yet, but in the past, in my past 2 experiences with Rapid Funnel, there were drip campaigns. And so in your settings, in your back office, you can set it to like the settings that I was showing you and stuff back there underneath the more. You would be able to set it either there in resources to where it's either the drip campaign or a single exposure. We don't have that yet with BioLimitless. So once we have that, yes, it would work that way. So maybe you can, put a little bug in the bird's ear to say, hey, give us the drip campaign as well, because the drip campaigns really are amazing. They will do exactly that. Is that somebody, typically the drip campaigns are working though, if you're sending the link, there may be a way that they could opt in off of a generic social media post into a campaign, because there are campaigns that you can run, and there's actually a campaign link back there. There's just none back there yet showing up underneath it. It's blank right now. But I have seen, and what I've loved the most is whenever I have my contacts that are loaded into my CRM, basically the contacts through Rapid Funnel, then you take that contact, send them a resource with the drip campaign attached to it. So basically what that means is going to send them the first one. And then after they do that, it's going to drip on them again a couple of days later, drip on them again, however often the frequency is set. Now, the ones I've done in the past, our uplines created the frequency. So we weren't able to say, send it once a week it was like just sent at their interval that they wanted to, but it would just drip on them. And I thought that was great to do through email if you set a drip campaign. So hopefully BioLimitless will get that out.
So just one more follow-up, because I know, Deb, you've got some questions in the chat here. Is there any, and you may have already covered this, forgive me if I missed this, but so they clicked on the link. As they go into the link, is there any place where they kind of register, like a name and an email address or a phone number, so that we've sort of captured that? And though, even though it may be still a little bit manual at the beginning, I've at least got their information to be able to follow them up.
Yes. So one of the things that is in there underneath the resources is the one that's called lead gen. So underneath resources, if you have a pro account at the $24.95 a month, you have the lead gen, and those lead gen pages are a lead capture. So it shows the video at the top, and then it shows your information, and at the bottom it has the place for them to fill in their, their name, their email, their phone number, and it does say, no credit card required. So they're putting that out there so that people know it's truly a free thing. And it's that lead gen page that I showed you, that like the one particular one was like, are you tired of basically the healthcare BS? You want to know the truth about healthcare, whatever it says. There's that one in a resource that you can just send. And there's that one in the lead gen or not drip campaign, but the lead gen page that you could put out there, like on a landing page, and direct traffic towards it, and it will capture people's information. I found that those convert the best. And so we'll have to see what they do on that one, because I haven't played with it enough yet. If there's a resource that they're sending them, because people only enter their name, phone number, and email if there's something on the other side that they want to get back. And so I believe we have that. If not, I'm sure they'll have that soon. But use the ones, Richard, for that underneath the lead gen.
Okay, thank you.
That answered the question?
Yeah, oh, it's perfect. I'm excited about this.
That is just great news, great information, Lisa. Thank you so much. I did see that I think Dave had a question in there, and I believe you answered it. Will we get notified how much of the video someone watched? And Lisa did touch on that you will be able to track to see how much of the video they did go through. And his second question is, will that social media link be shared with all of the platforms we are on? I'm not 100% sure what that means.
So if you're asking on, it will not shoot out automatically if that's what you're asking, Dave. You would have to go post it specifically onto different social media pages. Put something else in the chat if that isn't the direction you were going with it. It's not going to shoot out, though. This isn't an automatic thing where it shoots out to all of your social media pages. What it will do is on your contact information on the rapid funnel, like when it sends out, it's up to you for how much of your social media channels you want to list at the bottom, like below your photo, your name, your phone number, your email. And then, if you just want to have LinkedIn on there, if you want Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of it on there, it's whatever you would want to put and have it at the bottom of that contact card, basically.
I saw Michael's trying to show us something on his camera.
I was just simply showing that when you click on the share, when you're sharing a resource, it gives you a big long list, whether you want to share it on Facebook or you want to share it on LinkedIn, and you just pick whichever one you want to share it on. So that may or may not have been directly related to the question, but I did notice when you click on the share, you get to pick where you want to share it.
I'm going to go into that again, because there's a question on here. Okay. So let's say we're going to share the product, and we want to pique the interest with the product sizzle video. Okay. So we're going to go in there. I click product sizzle video, and now I'm clicking on the little icon on the lower right, the share button. Now complete action using. So see, that's where you can copy and paste it and put it somewhere yourself that you want to do. And then here's all sorts of other things that you could send it through. So there's, Facebook news feeds, Facebook Messenger, your groups, group me.
And they all may or may not be working completely.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So, be aware of all of that. What I would personally recommend doing is, like, let's say I'm going to click copy. So now it copied to my clipboard. And so now if I went into one of my social medias, I would be able to just drop that link in there. But again, it's not going to track, and you're not going to know who's watched it unless you're going in through your contacts, clicking your contact, and then sending a resource that way. Okay. And so let's say I want to send Allie the tired of the healthcare BS. Well, that's not exactly the best, but oh, check that out though. See, that one does have the lead, some of the lead capture, and get the secret now. So I should have already filled that out to where I would know. But actually what I was trying to do is let me get the share the product, pique the interest. I want the product sizzle video, send that. And so I can go in and hit copy. When I click copy, because I'm inside her contact, that's where it's a little different, because I'm inside her contact and I clicked copy. I can take that link now and I can put it into an email without doing the email this way. I could take it and I could send it into a private message through WhatsApp or whatever to Allie, and it's going to track her when she clicks on it. But it's not a tracker for every single social media out there for every single person that clicks on it. Like you could say, okay, well, I'm going to outsmart it. I'm going to send one of these that tracks through one of my contacts, but all it's going to do is track the first person. It's not going to continue to track multiple people with that, because that's not how this one's designed. So, when you share it to social media.
Lisa, there is a comment in here. I'm not sure if it's a comment or a question, but it's stating that the free app doesn't do tracking. Is that correct?
The free app will let you know that someone has clicked on it, but it will not tell you, I don't think it's going to tell you exactly how many minutes, but it will tell you that they clicked on it. So, and I know that from personal, because mine was free right up till today. And then I upgraded today so I could show you guys more. And we're excited about working with it. But yeah, the resource I'd already sent before, it did show that they received it and clicked on it. It just didn't show how much
Okay,
they want.
perfect.
But it still gives you a great way to control your exposures and help how do I need to follow up with someone? Have they watched it? One of the worst feelings ever is to, tell someone, or you're chasing someone, you tell them about it, you send the resource, and then you're chasing them, trying to follow up going, hey, did you watch it yet? Did you watch it yet? Well, now at least if they clicked on it, if you have the free version, and if you have the pro version, it's going to tell you how much they watched of it, and you're going to know. And you call somebody back, hey, did you watch that? Or hey, did you text them, did you watch it? And then you already know they hadn't, and they tell you that they did. Well, you call them out. Anyway, you're gonna know. So it really does put you in the driver's seat with this. My biggest thing that I can tell you, if you really want to get traction off of this, just in controlling your exposures, y'all have heard me say that, and that may be a new concept for you. And that basically means that you stay in the driver's seat. Like if you're playing a game of tennis, or let's say pickleball for these days, then you volley the ball across the net. That's you being in control. They hit it back to you. You want to know where it's at, where it's going, and then you volley it back over. You're staying in control of that. And if you put it out there just willy-nilly, all over the place with no tracking, no ability to know who's watched it, like if it was posted, like let's say on a Facebook wall, there's a couple of things you've just done when you do that. And it's totally up to you. I'm not telling you what to do. There's no right or wrong here. Just in my experience is that if you take a link and you post it out on, let's say, Facebook on your wall, and hey, check out this amazing thing, and you put the link on there, maybe even a graphic, what will happen is that you'll have some people click on it, but you're not going to know that they did. And then the next thing you're going to be doing is you're like, well, hey, that person's on my hot list. I want to reach out to them. And then you're trying to reach out to them to do what I call a proper exposure, where you stay in control and you control the exposure. You know when they're watching it, or that they've watched, with the follow-up through using this app, but yet it's out there. And then you're trying to reach them to show them the right way. They already clicked and saw your social media post, and they might be like, oh, is this that thing with that doctor and stuff? I already kind of looked at it. I'm not interested. But they really didn't get the full exposure. They didn't get the full presentation. So when you stay in control of your exposure better, you're going to have more people come through the pipeline. That'll take the few minutes to watch the presentation to get onto a bigger presentation, for example, that Richard is doing for us. And then you're bringing them through the pipeline so that the bottom line is closing someone as a customer or, as a business builder. So that's my advice.
Well, Lisa, it looks like, I'm not sure if I'm going to say this name correctly. Is it Jorge? He's got his hand raised, so I'm going to go ahead and unmute and see if.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Okay. Hi,
Thank
Jorge.
you. Lisa, I was the one that put that comment that the free app doesn't do tracking, because that has been my experience. If I'm going to look on the activity of a prospect, if I click there, it tells me you gotta go pro to see this. But if I want to see the activity of the whole group, it tells me the same. You have to go pro for this feature. So that's why I mentioned that the free app doesn't do tracking.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. When I sent mine, I was on the free app, and it sent me an email right back, letting me know when they clicked on it. I believe where it's at is underneath the notifications section in the more tab, the little dot on the far right corner underneath notifications. It came up underneath there that they got that resource and opened it, but it wouldn't tell me how much they watched.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
got the email. So that's all I know is my experience on that. But I can tell you this is that if they are doing some tweaks, Jorge, and they don't want that feature enabled for the free version, maybe it changed. They have that control to be able to say, we want, like BioLimitless can say, we want our app to do this on the free version. We want it to do this on the paid version. So maybe something got changed, because that was about almost 2 weeks ago whenever I sent that. So.
Okay. Yeah, because the reason I mentioned that is because it is true that if you go directly from the resource, it's not going to track, that you have to go through the prospect to the
Yes, for sure.
but-
For it to track, it has to go through the prospect that you've entered contact system.
But my experience was that if I go through the prospect, it still tells me if you want to see the activity log, you have to go pro. So,
But did you do it like you had already loaded them in to your contact, and then you brought their name up on the contact screen, and on their contact screen,
yes,
you sent it through send resources while they're opened up on their contact?
yes,
Okay. And the only reason I was checking that is because sometimes people think like if someone's loaded into my contacts already, and then I go in and I click on a resource, but their contact card is not open, it won't track. If their contact card is not open, if you're not sending that resource through their contact card, it won't track. If you send the resource to them, but you go into resources first, and then you open up your contact card and send it to them that way, it won't track. Their contact card has to be open through the CRM in there and hit send resources on their cards specifically. That's the way it tracks.
yeah, I did it through the contact page. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm not
thank
sure
you
then.
very
I'm sorry
much.
about that. Yeah,
Thank you very
not
much for
sure.
the information. Yeah.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, Lisa, I think we're getting about ready to wrap up. I don't
Yep.
see any other questions. Plus, we have to get ready for another call. But before I announce that call, I did want to, you mentioned that there was a blockchain sports call on Saturday morning at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. So just so everybody remembers to jump on that. Again, this Saturday at 8 o'clock, jump on that call. And for those of you that are interested and have some people that may be wanting to look at the blockchain sports. Richard's doing a presentation here in about 6 minutes. So he's going to go ahead and put the Zoom link in there. So go ahead and join his call and get your possible people that want to join to jump on the call, and we'll go ahead and end our call. Richard, do you have anything to say? Just
No, other than fantastic job, Lisa. You are truly a professional. Yeah, this is going to be just so good for people who want to build a team. It's just awesome. And I'm sure that we can do more trainings on this as we learn more and as things are developed. Yeah, that's awesome. Great job, Lisa.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone. Have a great evening. And don't forget to jump on Richard's call here in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Lisa. Thanks, Deb.
Awesome.
Appreciate you guys.
Thanks,
Great,
everyone.
great call tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.